Top 5 trades where people are retiring faster than they can be replaced in 2025. You know what keeps me up at night? It's not robots taking our jobs. It's the fact that we literally don't have enough people to do the jobs we already have. I'm talking about trades where guys are retiring faster than we can train replacements. And listen, this isn't some hypothetical BS. This is happening right now. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. So here's my deal. I'm a half a century old, 5 decades on this planet. I spent 14 years in the sheet metal union, started as a green apprentice who didn't know a duct from a hole in the ground, worked my way up to foreman. Then 15 years ago, I said, screw it, started my own HVAC contracting business. 29 years in the HVAC trade. And you know what I'm seeing? The best guys I know, the ones who really know their stuff, they're all hitting retirement age. And behind them, there's like nobody. It's not a talent shortage, it's a tsunami. So today, I'm going to break down 5 trades where this retirement crisis is hitting the hardest. These are careers where demand is insane, the pay is ridiculous, and there literally aren't enough people to fill the spots. If you're young and wondering what to do with your life, pay attention. This is your golden ticket. Number 5, industrial machinery mechanics. Nobody knows what these guys do. And that's the problem. These are the people who keep factories running. You know those massive machines that make everything from your phone to your car to your toilet paper? Yeah, industrial machinery mechanics keep those beasts alive. Here's the deal. These guys are retiring at twice the rate we're training new ones. The average age in this field, pushing 50, and we're not replacing them fast enough. So what do they actually do? They install, maintain, and repair industrial machinery, CNC machines, conveyor systems, product equipment. Basically, if it moves in a factory, they fix it. You need mechanical skills, electrical knowledge, computer skills for all the new automated stuff. And honestly, problem-solving skills that would make Sherlock Holmes jealous. Here's where it gets good. Entry level, you're looking at 45 to 55K. Experienced mechanics, 65 to 85K plus. And if you become a supervisor or specialize in high-tech equipment, 6 figures easy. As a contractor providing industrial maintenance services, you can build a business pulling in 200K to 500K plus annually. These manufacturing plants need you. They'll pay. Most people get in through apprenticeships or technical schools. Some companies will train you on the job. No 4-year degree required. Just show up, learn, work. The factories aren't going away, but the people who keep them running, they are. Number 4, welders. Now we're talking about people who literally melt metal for a living. How cool is that? But here's the reality. The American Welding Society says we're short about 400,000 welders right now. And every year, about 11,000 welders retire. Meanwhile, we're only training about half that many. Do the math. It's not pretty. Welders join metal parts together using heat. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. You've got MIG welding, TIG welding, stick welding, flux cord, oxy fuel. Each one's different. Each one's an art. You're working on everything from pipelines to skyscrapers, to ships to aerospace components. One day, you're on a construction site. Next day, you're in a fabrication shop. Maybe underwater if you're insane enough to get into that. The money. Entry-level welders make 35 to 45K. But here's where it gets interesting. Experienced welders, 50K to 75K plus. Specialized welders, like underwater, aerospace, or pipe welders, 75 to 150K plus. And if you start your own welding business doing custom fabrication or contract work, you can print money, 100K to 300K plus as a contractor. Every construction project needs welders. Every manufacturer needs welders. Most welders start with a certificate program, 6 months to 2 years, or you can do an apprenticeship. Some community colleges offer programs. You'll need to get certified by an American Welders Society for most good jobs. But once you're in, the work is everywhere. Hey everyone, if you're watching this and thinking, man, I want to get into the trades, but I don't know where to start. I got you. This is Course Careers. New career counselor, Coura, will help you figure out if HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, or supply chain coordinator fits your goals. Then you can start your free intro course that suggests, just like students across multiple industries have used to break into high-paying careers fast, without any experience, without a college degree. Check out Course Careers. Talk to Coura. The intro course shows you exactly what the job is like day to day and teaches you how to get hired within 4 to 12 weeks. I'll leave the link in my description and pinned in the comments below to check out. Number 3, electricians. Listen to me. The world runs on electricity. Everything runs on electricity. And we're adding more electrical stuff every single day. Electric cars, solar panels, smart homes, data centers. But the electricians who wire all this stuff, they're retiring faster than we can train new ones. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says we need 80,000 new electricians every year just to keep up. We're not even close. Electricians install and maintain electrical systems, residential, commercial, industrial. You might be wiring a house one week, then installing lighting systems in a stadium the next, or maintaining the electrical systems in a hospital. The variety is insane. You need to understand electrical theory, code requirements, safety procedures. This isn't a job where you can wing it. One mistake, and well, electricity doesn't forgive. But if you respect it and learn it right, it's one of the best trades out there. Apprentice electricians start around $35K to $45K. Journeyman electricians, $50K to $75K plus. Master electricians in major cities, $75 to $100K plus. But here's the real opportunity: starting your own contracting business. You can make $150 to $500K plus annually. I know electrical contractors who are killing it right now. The demand is that high. You'll need to complete an apprenticeship, usually 4 to 5 years, then pass your journeyman exam. Eventually, your master electrician license if you want to run your own show. It's a commitment, but it pays off.
Hi, quick break here. I've been an HVAC tech for 29 years, and the best way I recommend to get into HVAC without having any experience is through Course Careers' free HVAC course linked in the description. It will teach you exactly how to get hired. And if you decide on the full course, it covers everything you need to get your first job. The full course includes the skills to do the job and everything you need to actually get hired.
Number 2, HVAC technicians. Okay, I might be a little biased here. This is my world, but the numbers don't lie. The HVAC industry is facing a massive shortage. By 2028, we're projected to need over 300,000 new HVAC techs. Right now, we're nowhere close to hitting that number. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. We install, maintain, and repair climate control systems. Every building you walk into, every home, every office, every hospital, every restaurant, they all need HVAC, and they all need someone who knows how to keep those systems running. You need to understand refrigeration cycles, electrical systems, gas systems, airflow, building codes. You're diagnosing problems, installing equipment, doing preventative maintenance, working with your hands and your brain. It's not just turning wrenches, it's problem solving every single day. Entry level, HVAC techs make 35 to 45K. Experienced techs, 50 to 75K. Specialized techs working on commercial refrigeration or complex systems, 70 to 90K plus. But if you start your own HVAC business, 100 to 500K plus annually. I'm living proof. This demand is insane right now. People need heating and cooling, and there aren't enough of us to go around. Most people start with a trade school or community college program, 6 months to 2 years. Then you'll work under a licensed tech, get your EPA certification for handling refrigeration, eventually get your own license, depending on your state. The barrier to entry is low. The earning potential is high. And the job security? People will always need heating and cooling. And number 1, The trade with the worst retirement crisis. Electrical machinists. I bet half of you have never even heard of this job. And that's the problem. These are the most skilled, most technical, most critical tradespeople that nobody talks about. And they're disappearing. Electrical machinists combine two specialized skills: machining, making precision parts, and electrical work, dealing with electrical components and systems. They make the electrical components that go into everything: motors, generators, transformers, control systems. They also maintain and repair equipment. Here's why this is number one. The average electrical machinist is like 55 years old. Over 50% of them are eligible to retire in the next 10 years. Let that sink in. Half gone in 10 years. And we're training maybe 20% of what we need to replace them. This isn't a shortage. This is an emergency. You need machining skills, blueprint reading, precision measurements, CNC programming, plus electrical knowledge, motor theory, control systems, troubleshooting. This is skilled labor at the highest level. You're working with tolerances of a thousandth of an inch. One small mistake and $50,000 motor doesn't work. Entry-level electrical machinist start at 45 to 55K. Experienced, 65 to 95K plus. High-level specialist, 90 to 150K plus. But if you start your own electrical machinery repair and manufacturing business, 200K to 700K plus annually. I know guys in this field who can't keep up with the work. They're turning down jobs because there's too much demand. You'll typically need technical school training in both machining and electrical work. Some people do apprenticeships. Many companies will train the right person from scratch because they're so desperate. If you're mechanically inclined, if you like precision work, if you're good with electrical stuff, this is your golden ticket. The retirement wave is coming. These jobs have to be filled. And right now, there's almost nobody in line. Look, I started this video talking about what keeps me up at night. But honestly, if you're young and watching this, this should be the best news you've heard all year. We need you. These industries are begging for new people. The money is there. The jobs are there. The opportunity is there. You don't need a 4-year degree. You don't need to go in debt. You just need to show up, learn, and work. The skilled trades built this country, and they're going to keep building it. But we need the next generation to step up. Maybe that's you. If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered career advice, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And remember, how do you know an electrician machinist is at a party? Don't worry, you won't. He's not there. He's at work making 150K while everyone else with a bachelor's degree is arguing about student loans. Peace out.